Oh, I need to move that and that. Am I live? Well, I am live. Hello, everyone. Maddie, where's my phone, hun? Hold on, guys. I got to grab my phone so that I can read comments. Otherwise, I won't be able to read them. Sorry, I was a little late. I was having issues. My son turned off my password with like my finger password on the computer, and I was trying to figure it out, and then I was like, forget it. I'm just going to type it in. Why I didn't do that, I don't know. And also, I was like watching a movie and I fell asleep, and I woke up luckily because usually I set an alarm just in case I fall asleep, but I didn't this time, and I woke up at like 10 to 6 luckily, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get ready. I mean, it's not like it takes that much to get ready. I already had like my diamond painting out luckily, because I wasn't working this morning, but I just had to get like I usually try to get the cover minders ready to show you guys, so I was trying to grab those really quickly. And there's one more that I want to use. Where is there it is. So I do apologize for being late. I hope you guys are all having good Saturdays. And where is that other one? There it is. Okay. Yeah. So how have you guys been this weekend? Did you guys do anything fun? I know that we're all stuck in our homes, but still we can still have some fun at home, you know? Let me pull up my phone so I can see. Oh, I can see the comments already on because I put my glasses on. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, go ahead, Maddie. Go ahead.
I look at the comments.
You got to do it now, though, if you're going to do it. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
Maddie wants to say hello. So.
Hello.
Is that all you wanted to do?
Totally.
You didn't want to read? I thought you wanted to read the things and say hi to people.
Hi, everyone.
Maddie, chew with your mouth closed. My word. Does that drive anybody else like crazy? Like chewing with people's mouth open? Oh, it drives me absolutely insane. Like, I'm always yelling at my kids for it because it really does bug the crap out of me. There's actually some condition. I know I've said it before. I don't know what it's called, though. I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, it literally, like, I just cannot, I can't take it. It just bugs me so bad. I'm trying to get caught up on this canvas because I know, so this is a canvas. If anybody, like, it's your first time or you haven't, been around much, this is the canvas I've been doing with a collab with Crashly, and she is like, she's ahead of me by quite a bit. She only has like the body right here to do, and I have the entire bottom section still. Like, I have this part done and a little bit right here, but like I have this all to do still. And so yeah, work has slowed down, which is totally understandable because of the fact that, like, a lot of people are out of work and not wanting to spend like money on things that, aren't necessities. And so work has slowed down. And so I'm hoping to be able to get ahead of, or not ahead, but caught up a little bit on this canvas. Okay, let's see who we got today. Sherry says, hi, everybody. Pray all is well with everyone. Another Sherry says, hi, pray all is well with you too. Robert, hello. And Jill and Yvonne, hey. Nicole, hello. How are you doing? Sorry about earlier. I think I probably conked out when we were talking, which I do that. So Elizabeth, hey. Valerie, Nettie, I hope everyone is doing good and being safe. Yes, I hope everybody is too. Yes. Have you checked your blood sugar? Okay, go check it, please.
Actually, I did.
And Debbie says hello. And let's see. Crafts with Crashly. Dang, you're catching up. Am I? I didn't think I was because I got this stuff done today. Like I got this section done today and then this section. Oh, and I decided, I'm like, okay, I know when I talked to Diamond Art Club guys, because this is something that I've never experienced before with their kit or any other kit. I have already ran out of 4 colors and I've only spilled 1 color this whole time, so it's not me. So I messaged them and they said because of I've run out of so many and Crashly's ran out of some too. They suggested like doing the whole thing and then telling them what colors we needed and going back and filling that in. Well, with my like OCD-ness, that was driving me crazy to like finish a section, but not really like finish that section. And so I have like 100, not really, but I have a lot of Diamond Art Club kits. And so I went through them last night and I was pulling the colors that I needed. And I'm like, I'll just pull them from here, put them on here. And then when I get them from Diamond Art Club, I'll just put them back. So I'm just borrowing them from the other ones. So yeah, I got this. Crashly, you know how I was missing like a ton right in here because of all of the colors that we were missing? So I got all of that done because it was, let's see here. Let me look. It was all of this. There was a ton of this pink that, and then down here that it was all like missing. And there was a bunch of other colors too. But yeah, so I was really glad I had a lot of those colors in my other diamond paintings that I had so that I could kind of borrow it from those paintings. Kim, hey, how are you? Let's see who else we got today. Diamond Painting Camper says chewing with mouth open is disgusting. Thank you. I know. Even if you're chewing with your mouth closed, but you're still being ridiculously loud, it's gross. Gross. Robert says I am doing great working on a 30 by 40 from Diamond Painting, from Amazon. And it's a Murren. Were you trying to say mermaid, maybe? Or maybe I can't read. I don't know. Diamond Camper says, my son took me for a car ride. I felt like a dog. I was a good girl. So got to ride in the car for a good treat. First time out in 4 weeks. Wow. So how are you getting groceries? Are they delivering them to you? Somebody bringing them to you? Or are you just surviving on what you got? Michelle says, I'm trying to slash the stash. Oh, I know. I know what you mean. I do. But there's something like with the Diamond Art Club ones that I get, like I get one because I love them, and because I'm able to fortunately use my YouTube money. The money I get from YouTube goes right back into my channel, and so like when I got the sparklers and the Diamond Art Clubs, those things, like otherwise I probably wouldn't even be buying them right now, just because we would be trying to save a little bit, but my YouTube money does go right back into my channel. So. And Jean says, hi, people and pets. Oh, Jean, so when we did our live yesterday, me and Crashly did the pop-up live, and we unboxed the stuff you gave me. Did you make all of that? Because if you did, holy cow, girl, you are talented. That stuff was amazing. I loved the 2 dog pot holders. They were so stinking cute. Everything was really cute. But we were like, dang, did she really make all of this? It was really good. Crashly says, Kerwin just said, I'm pretty far ahead of you, LOL. So I don't know anymore. I'm gonna calm down on mine for a couple days though. Yeah, you are pretty far ahead. If you just have the body to do, then you're ahead of me, hun. I just have the top of her dress and her whole body and face to do. Yeah, and that's a lot of like there's a lot of like same colors in her body and dress. So yeah, you'll be ahead of me real fast. What, Maddie?
Do you have any use for this?
Yes, I use that when when I seal
Do
paintings.
you want to put it somewhere over here?
No,
Keep
not
it.
really. Why?
I'm just wondering.
Okay. Nicole says, be right back. Okay. We'll hold our breath waiting for you. Crashly says, oh my gosh, yeah, that would drive me bonkers too. Kerwin says, Crashly still has the face to do as well. Perhaps about equal to what's under plastic, I would say. That is, she didn't work on it and you finished the white parts, you would be pretty close. Yeah, but the other thing is too, like I said, this is a lot of like different colors down here. And the body and face are a lot more solid chunks of color. So this goes pretty quickly compared to this. So definitely is ahead of me. But Mindy, hello. Now we're all rich because we got Kerwin's 2 cents. Oh, yes, Maddie.
Do you want these?
Magnets? Those are the ones I use on your pumps.
Okay, because I didn't know if you use these for.
I wouldn't use
Like, I
them for
thought
my
maybe
diamond
you
paint.
bought
Or,
them
no.
for them and then you decided.
Those are for your pumps when I finish, or when they expire. Yeah. Camper says hubby picks up groceries since he is essential. I can't go out because of lupus. Yeah, you shouldn't. That's for sure. Jean says she did. So Crashly, Jean did make all of those things. That is crazy. She says, I love that sort of thing. They were amazing. Like, we were just going cuckoo for those. And they're all like, you can turn them inside out and still they would be adorable. So thank you. I love them. And they're definitely going to be like flying off of that auction, I'm sure. Because they're just so stinking cute. Yep, Crasher says, thank you so much, Jean. You are incredible. Are you going to make face masks with those skills? You should, Jean. You should make face masks because those are something that's like people really want those. I'm probably going to buy some off of Etsy because just to have, because you can't buy them anywhere, face masks. I did make some out of a handkerchief, like where you fold the handkerchief and you use rubber bands or hair bands to like put behind your ears, or you can pull it up and like tie it behind your head. And they actually work really well. They're just not comfortable for wearing, like, I would say for like a grocery store trip, I wouldn't maybe want to wear it for that long. But for like quick run-in trips, not a big deal. Yeah, I'm the one that goes and does the groceries, even though I should make my husband because he's still working. And I'm the one with autoimmune diseases, and my lungs are horrible. Like, I have asthma, and when I get sick, they just get really, really junky and raspy and stuff. So I don't remember. We'd have to try it. I don't know. We'd have to look around my. So yeah, I should make him go out and get some groceries, but he'd probably be clueless right now because he hasn't gone grocery shopping, you guys, since I was pregnant with my daughter. So almost 11 years. So yeah, I do all of that grocery shopping and all that stuff. So Lynn says hello. Jacqueline says hello, y'all. Mindy says my hubby scored some masks. Oh wow, that's awesome. That's a big score. PJ says hello, everyone. Kim says hi all. Michelle says our groceries are order online and pick up curbside. Yeah, we were gonna do that, and it was like you couldn't pick them up until the 9th. That's how booked out they were. But you could pay, and that was free, or you could pay like a small fee and have them delivered. And so we've been thinking about just doing that. My mom was even like telling me I should do that and helping me because like just going out is not good. She went to the grocery store the other day because she's working right now because she works, she's a cook at an elementary school. So they're still making breakfast and lunches, and kids are going and picking them up at bus stops. So she's still out and about, which makes me nervous because she's also a type 1 diabetic. But she's careful, so it's all you can be, you know. But yeah, so she went to Fred Meyer yesterday, which is a grocery store we have here in town. And she called me from the store and was like, "Do you need anything?" And I'm like, "Actually, I'm almost out of milk." So she picked me up some milk and then gave me some English muffins. And she was like, "Yeah, they were literally giving bread and bread products away to help out families," which I thought was really cool. Elizabeth says, "I have a script for special face masks because I have severely allergic to tree pollen. I'm glad I have some left." That is really good because even with a prescription right now, you ain't gonna find any, you know. And Kim says Walmart pickup is the way to go. That's how I'm doing my shopping. Yeah, I was thinking about looking on there too because they're actually closer than Fred Meyer's is. Elizabeth says, "How bad did he screw it up?" When he went grocery shopping? Is that what you're talking about? If that's what you're talking about, well, he spent twice as much. We'll say that. And it was, you know, mainly the quick stuff. Because when he did it, he had to do it because I was actually on bed rest at the time. So I wasn't allowed to go. And I couldn't cook or do any of that either. So Valerie says the elastic ones can make the back of your ear sore. Yeah, they really can. I have 34 colors. I am partway done. Awesome. Valerie says, "Welcome, Jean." So we have a neighbor, and she's an elderly woman, and she got like, what did she get? This whole, I don't remember what it was. There was this box of stuff, and it was either 500 or 700 or something dollars worth of medical stuff. And this was like before this all happened. And in that box was a box of like 10 face masks. And so she told me if we needed them, we could come and grab a couple. Well, so yesterday when we were going to run to the post office, I went over to see if I could grab a couple, and she wasn't home. And so that's when I just made the quick ones out of the handkerchiefs. So we just made those quick ones. So what colors did you run out of on Galaxy? So on Galaxy, let's see if I can remember. Okay, so 3607, 3609. Which other one was it? 718 and 604. So yeah, and hopefully like there's not any more V's because look, I've got like, that's all I got left for V's right here. And let's see, what else am I getting low on? Like, it's just crazy. I've never even gotten like so close that I was really nervous before now. So it's just weird running out of 4 colors, and Crash is doing the same painting and has also ran out of quite a few. So it's definitely not just like, I think it's like this particular kit. Maybe they like did the weighing thing, ratio type, whatever wrong, and it just is giving people the wrong amount of stuff. I don't know. Crashly ran out of 4, which is which one? Where's 4? 150. She ran out of 154. So I still have like quite a bit left, but all of that goes down here. So I'm kind of nervous that I might run out of that one too. I do have some extra in here. I can't remember which colors were the ones that I couldn't fit into all of it. So let's see. Yeah, these are not those colors though. I have the piece of paper in there, and that's not, it doesn't look like either one of those ones that I ran out of. So anyways, I don't know, whatever. Welcome back, Nicole. I hope I have those. I just ordered her, and she's like, it's worth it, especially because they will give you the drills. They will replace the ones you run out of. She's gorgeous, absolutely. Like, look at her face. She is so pretty. Like, I'm so glad that we decided to do. Let me move my phone Oh gosh, come on. If I have the pop socket in the back, it won't stay in the tripod. Very annoying. Okay, so look at her face when I move it. Like, it is so sparkly. Like, it's gorgeous. I am completely in love with this one. And I love this, like, over her nose. It's so pretty. And her earrings, these are all like ABs, and so they shine like nothing else. Like, it's just, I really, really am enjoying it. So it's worth it, I think, even though it gets frustrating when you run out of stuff, you know? Need any whites? Shine like diamond. I don't need any whites. You keep your whites to yourself, okay? Nicole just started one today, and she sent me a picture. It is, I might be wrong, but I think it's a 50 by 70. And hold on a second. Alex? Hold on a sec. I'm going to mute you for just a second. Sorry. I had to yell from this room to the other room. I didn't want to like blow your eardrums out. He's playing his game and being extremely loud, and it drives me nuts. Like, Alex, could you go tell him he has to be quiet, or I'm going to make him get off? Yeah. And then he'll say, I'll be quieter. 2 seconds later, ah! And start screaming again. What was I going to say? Oh, so Nicole started a new one today, 50 by 70, if I remember right. And it has 32,000 white drills. 32,000 white drills. She showed me all these drills. It is crazy. Like, it blows my mind. I wonder if I could pull a picture up of all the drills that she showed me. Because I was like, what did you get yourself into? I don't know if I can handle it. I know Ariel, she's a moderator. She's not in here today, but she did one time, and it had so many whites that it was crazy, and I was like, I do not envy you at all. Okay, so let's see if that's the size of it. So this is Nicole's. Look at that. Those are all white, and they're piled, you guys, like piled up. See that? Piles of them. Yeah, I don't envy her at all. Not one bit. I told her, I was like, if I was going to do that painting, I would have to do a little bit of that and then do something with color, and then a little bit and then something with color, because I just couldn't do that much of one. I just couldn't. It would drive me crazy. Okay. I think I'm going to put that one right there, since I still have it, which I'm really surprised. I still have one of these left. Okay, come on. There we go. See, I use cover reminders when I actually need them, but I also use them just to like decorate because they're pretty and they're fun, and I like to. So, and I kind of switch out from ones that I have my own personal like collection right here. Like, these are the ones I won't sell. But I like to grab like random ones and use them randomly before they sell. So yeah, anyways, okay. I placed my first order from your shop today. Well, thank you. It should go out on Tuesday then, because I used to go to the post office like 3 or 4 times a week, and I had I think I'm going to probably go down to 2 times a week just to limit, how often I go out. But I usually go out when they're closed. So I'm not like, exposing myself to a bunch of people, and then I wear gloves and all that. So, yeah. And we were lucky enough to, when we were at the store, we were at Walmart one day, and we found they were stocking the Lysol wipes. And so we were able to get a pack of like 4 of those things of Lysol wipes, which has been really nice because, you know, I have like one in my car and yeah. Hello, Tammy. How are you doing today? Mindy says, hi, Tammy. Love the gold dragon. Yes, this gold dragon is gorgeous, and it's going to be one of those, like, it's a hot one. Like, everybody wants this one. And I'm usually more of a silver person, but this one I actually prefer in the gold. Like, it's just so shiny and gorgeous. I do have more coming. And this is going to be one of the ones that I will be posting today or tomorrow. I didn't get any new ones posted today. I'll be honest. I was going to, but then I got really like sidetracked in my painting and was like, I'll just do one more color. I'll just do one more color. And y'all know how that is, you know, 10 colors later. So I was like, I'm just going to do it how I used to do it. You tell me what you want, and I post those first. And I don't mind, like, tomorrow, Sunday's my day off from, like, working. I don't answer messages or anything like that on Sunday. But I don't mind posting things. Like, that's not an issue because I can just chill. Watch a movie, you know, lay down on the couch with my phone. I don't know. And post stuff. Not hard to post stuff. Takes a while just because of how many questions Etsy asks. It's like, would you like a urine sample with that too? Because they ask you like 1,001 questions and you can't skip them. You have to answer every single one. Yes, Maddie.
Can I use your phone for music?
No. I gotta have it right now. Sorry. Her tablet got broken. Maddie's, sorry, she was talking to me. And her phone, she nicely switched with her brother because she didn't really use her phone very often because she had her tablet. And he had broke his phone, the screen of his phone. And it could still make calls. And so she, you know, nicely decided that was fine. She would trade him. And then her tablet broke. And so, yeah, we're going to get a new one, but we can't right now because, you know, they're closed because it was under insurance, but all the T-Mobile stores are closed. So I can't just like go out and get a new one right now. Yeah, so she's using the old computer for the stuff that she, you know, used to do, but it's annoying when she wants just to like listen to music or something like that. So
I'm going to use Bluetooth so I can clean.
Well, why don't you go tell your brother that I said he can let you use his phone since you gave him the good phone. So, oh, kids. Not her. She ain't doing nothing, but he's a turd. He's a turd burger. I love him, but man alive. Let me see. Hold on. Is it a farm, Melody? Did I miss something? Melody says, Mindy, can you guess what I bought? Oh, okay. I did miss something. Melody, hello. I don't know if I said hi to you yet. I might have, but I forget. So, you know. Did you buy? Okay, hold on. Just catching up really quick. Mindy says, yes, Tammy, yeah. Treva, I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. Treva or Treva? Do you only work on that DP when you go live? Nope. This is the one I've been working on right now solely because I have not, but I haven't really worked on it much outside of recording or going live because I hadn't had time really to. But now that my shop has slowed down some because of all this, you know, stuff going on in the world, I will be, you know, working on it more outside of just when I record. But yeah, I usually have one this size done by now. Usually doesn't take me this long. I just haven't worked on it as much. And it is a square, which takes me a little longer because I'm more like OCD with things. And I like them to be, you know, in a row and all that. Hold on, you guys. He is driving me bonkers. He's like really sidetracked. He's sidetracked me. So I'll check it off while I'm on live. You need to just get off.
So I'll be quiet.
I don't trust you to be quieter. You haven't.
Well, I'm about to eat in a minute, so
You need to be quieter, please. Sorry, guys. He is 14, and like I want to say over the last 6 months, 6 to 9 months, his voice has dropped dramatically. So when he talks, he's so loud. Like he doesn't seem to realize how loud and like booming his voice carries because it's dropped so much. And I'm always like, when he's playing his game, I'm always like, Alex, quiet down, especially like after 10 o'clock because the people above us are older and they're probably going to bed around that time. And we live in an apartment and it's, at 10 o'clock, you're supposed to be quiet. Like that's the quiet hours. And so I'm always like, Alex, chill. And you know how boys in their games are when they get worked up about it. Like, it's just crazy to me. He'll bang his fist or he'll yell because he's excited. It's like, oh, and it's not so much that you guys can hear him, but he is so loud that it's really like I get distracted really easily. Hello, Rivka. How are you? Possibly. I'm not sure. Mysteria Diamond says, hey, did you already put the dragon cover reminder in your shop? I have not. So, Mysteria, if you want to message me on Etsy, so that I remember to message you back tonight or tomorrow, what I'm gonna do, because I told a couple people and you're one of them that you could have one, I'll make sure, so I'll only have one available after tonight because of the people that I've told that they can have it, which you are one of them. So I want to make sure you get it. So just message me in my Etsy so that I can post it in a way that you won't lose out on it. And those of you that want one and, won't get it, I am getting more. Like they're coming. And it came fairly quickly, actually, when I ordered that one. And I'm also getting it in silver. So if you prefer silver, like that one's coming. And I have a whole mess of dragons coming, guys. Like I got some really, really awesome dragons coming. And I'm really excited about them. I'm hoping all of them will work out because I kind of took a leap of faith. And like usually I'll only buy 2, 4 at the most until I know something is going to work. And that one, there was a couple of them that I was like, I couldn't be 100% sure it would work, but they were too good to not like get. And I was like, if I only get a couple, people are going to lose their minds over these and fight over them. So I did get more this time than I usually do. But yeah, there's some really, really, really cool ones coming. So, and I have more that I'll show you like I always do at the end, and you guys can let me know, what y'all are interested in and all that good stuff. So, hey, Glitter Angel, how are you doing? Nicole says, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Show your love. Thank you, darling. Kim says, my boys are so loud when they play video games. When I tell them to quiet down and they try yelling or telling me that they are being quiet. Right? I know. That's exactly what he does. Well, I'm not being that loud. Or he'll just constantly say, sorry, I'll be quieter. 2 seconds. Sometimes I don't even have the door to his room closed before he's right back at that like, because they talk to each other when they're playing those games. Like he talks to his friends because they're playing it like together online. And it just drives me nuts. Like he's just so loud. And I'm not the quietest person in the world. When I talk loud. I have like a lot of hearing loss in my left ear and a lot in my right ear as well. So I've always been a loud talker. But when it's like when somebody tells me to be quiet, I make it a point to be quiet. He just doesn't think. He just can't seem to remember in the moment to be quiet. So there are times where I'm like, okay, you're just going to have to get off because it's, it's time to be quiet now. It's late at night and you're going to wake people up because you're being loud, including his dad, because my husband goes to bed at 8 o'clock on weekdays because he gets up really early to go to work. And the sound in this apartment, it's weird. Like, I don't hear people above us or next to us, but the sound carries in this apartment. And if you go in my bedroom, it seems like you can hear everything going on in the living room. And they're at opposite ends of the apartment. And this is a 1,400 square foot apartment. It's a big apartment, but you can still, like, the sound travels. And so my husband sleeps with a fan on to try to, like, drown some of that sound out. But you can't drown it all out, you know? And so, yeah, sometimes I just have to be, like, tough and be like, okay, you're going to be done for the night because you're going to wake your dad up. And then you're going to be in for it because, you know, he gets up at 4 in the morning on normal days. And if he's working overtime, he gets up at 3 in the morning. And so he goes to bed at 8, like, religiously. It's funny. If it's 8:05 and he's not in bed yet, I'll go in and be like, are you going to work tomorrow? Because that's how, like, strict he is with going to bed right at 8 o'clock. So, Mysteria Diamonds, she hasn't yet. Oh, okay, Mysteria, thanks. Maybe you didn't hear me answer, or she answered, she may have messaged before I talked about it. But Rika says, by the way, I can get the diamond minder this evening. Oh, cool. If you want to, I mean, I don't know which one you want. You can go on there and order whatever you want, or you could message me if you have questions or whatever. That's totally fine. I love, and I've had a couple people this week actually where they got their very first cover minder. And I was very excited that I got to be the one to give it to them. Because that's so fun to get, like, your very first one. And then the addiction starts. It's all like diamond painting, you know? It's an addiction within the addiction. It's a craft within the craft. I'm using the acrylic pen that I got from Sparklers, Diamond Painting with Sparklers. And I love it. And she has them on her site for $12 if you spend, like, I think $50 or more or something like that. And they are, like, really, really comfortable. And I really love the color. It's like it's a solid color, so it's different than my other ones, but it's like a royal blue, but it's really, really comfortable. And the things don't fall out of the ends. I hate when I get one that, like, doesn't hold the tips in the end. Drives me crazy. All right. Let's see. I already read that. Hello, Dixie. How are you guys doing? Let's see. That moment. It says, hello, Dixie. Laura says that peacock is beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? I love all these colors, and I love the color of the actual peacock. The color of the peacock, that's, like, one of my favorite colors. The teal. Can you guys hear him, or is it just me? Like, really? Holy cow. Hey, Jen, how are you? Marion, hello. Robin says, hey, everybody. Marion says, hey, how are you doing? I'm doing really good. How are you doing? How are you guys handling all this being at home stuff? Elizabeth says, I probably shouldn't tell that I woke Jesse up the other night playing Tiger Woods golf. That's funny. You were playing golf and being loud. That's a quiet sport. Just kidding. That's really funny. Oh, man. I mean, I can be loud when I talk or laugh or I'm on the phone. And I've woke my husband up a fair amount of times, or with the dogs or whatever. Usually it's the dogs being loud, but, you know, you can't train with Lincoln after my husband's gone to bed because Lincoln is so vocal. He's too loud. And Maddie will try, and I'll be like, okay, that's it. And I'm like, one more bark and you're done. And he'll let out a bark and she'll just look at him like, gosh, why can't you be quiet? He just doesn't know how to be quiet when you train with him, which is something I really need to work on with him because he should, it is annoying and he should be able to like be quiet. He just gets excited and he wants to tell you whatever he wants to tell you. He went nuts the other day in the field. So I go across so I live in this apartment complex. Right across the street is this huge field. And people will take their dogs over there sometimes. And I take ours over there. And Lincoln, I take him over there usually twice a day. Once in the morning and once at night. Sometimes in the middle of the day. Just depends on what I'm doing and the weather and all that stuff. Well, a couple nights ago, I took him out and I went later than I normally do. It was like, I want to say it was about 10 o'clock. And, so it's dark by then. I don't get nervous going over there with Lincoln. I do have spray, but I really don't because when Maya was alive too, they both would they were very protective. And Lincoln is very protective. Well, I was over there and I was on my phone listening to something. And I started hearing a guy's voice, like saying something. And I was like, what in the world is that? So I mute my phone and I hear this guy talking and I'm like, there's somebody here. So I yell, hello? And this guy, he's probably, I want to say, it was dark and dark, and I could barely see him, but he was probably 30 or 40 feet away from me. But I scared him so bad. So when I was like, hello, he's like, holy F word. And I was like, I'm sorry. And he's like, oh. And so then Lincoln noticed, realized, oh, there is somebody over here. And Lincoln just went nuts. And so I'm like, let me get him on a leash because, I just was trying to make the guy feel a little more comfortable. But he goes, oh, no, I love dogs. I was like, yeah, but he ain't going to love you. And he goes, no, it's okay. And I was like, well, I'm going to bring him over to me, And then I said, he stood up like he was going to walk. And I was like, don't come within 10 feet of me. And he said something about not being sick. And I was like, no, you don't understand. Like, do not come within 10 feet of me or my dog might eat you. You don't, I don't tell people that Lincoln's a big baby and I don't know what Lincoln would actually do, but Lincoln gets very, he just goes crazy. He barks. He will not, he'll stand, right between me and the path of whoever's there. And he'll kind of lunge forward. He won't go to them. He'll just kind of he's showing them do not come over here. Anyways, the guy's like, oh, he's fine. I'm like, no, don't come over here. And so the guy's like, okay. And I don't know. I think he was maybe homeless to get a sleep there. I don't know what he was doing over there. I don't run into people over there very often. But it was just really weird. But then Lincoln wouldn't not watch where this guy was going. And I watched him and he walked off to the complete other end of the field. I couldn't even see him anymore. But Lincoln wouldn't leave he wouldn't go more than 3 feet from me the entire time we were out there. And so I kept having to tell him go potty, because he didn't want to leave my side, being that there was this person over there, which is why one of the reasons I do feel so safe. And when Maya was alive and there would be a random person walking their dog or just walking over there, whatever, they would literally do this. They would just pace back and forth between me and that person. And if the person moved, they would move. They would stay between that path of me and them. And I know if somebody got too close to Lincoln like that, he would bite them. I guarantee it. Now, if it's daytime, different story. But nighttime, dogs get so much more what's the word I'm looking for? Protective, nervous. I don't know. Their guard is up a lot more at night. And yeah, but during the day, not so much, except for he will bark at people in the field because he thinks he owns the field, which he don't own the field. We don't own that field, but we'll be in the car. And if we see somebody in the field driving by, he'll look at them and like, he'll bark like, hey, that's my field. What are you doing in my field? And because he's over there so much, he probably thinks it literally is our yard or something. See, someone to play good games. Oh, wait, just until you're older. He's older and starts cussing at the game. Oh, man, he'd be done with that game if he starts cussing at it. He better not. I don't even really cuss in this house, so he better not. I mean, I say some things once in a while, but it takes a lot to get me mad enough to say more than like damn or hell. Like it takes quite a bit. And I don't get mad very easily. So I did say the F word the other day though, because I got really mad. Like really mad. Man, you weren't there, Maddie. I think I'm just gonna say that right in front of you, like it's no big deal. No. I'll say something like if I get mad and I say freaking or something, the kids will be like, why don't you just say it? I'm like, because.
Or poopy boogers.
Yeah, I make up random things and they think that's pretty funny too. My husband thinks it's funny too because.
Y'all think it's funny because nobody else does that.
Yeah, no.
I did it, like,
exactly. I'll say weird words and it's just, yes, I'm like, move on, okay? Yes, I said foofy boogers one time when I was wanting to say something else and they're like, wait, what? I'm like, move on, okay? It's over. Claudette, welcome. How are you doing this evening? Let's see. Oh yeah, you wanted the dolphin, so it's already up, and you're good. There's like, I think I had 5 of those, so you're good. Let's see, what is color binder? I'm confused. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Rubber is a fun object with a magnet. Oh, a cover minder. Sorry. I'm like, what color's binder? Okay, so yes, a cover minder is an object that it's basically a magnet. So I'll show you this one. There's a magnet on the back. And what it does is, okay, so this one, these are all I'm just basically using as decoration. This one right here, this lotus flower, I'm actually using as a as like what the purpose is for. So it's got a magnet on the back of it, and then there's a magnet underneath here. And so you put one on the front and one on the back, and it holds this plastic cover open. So it keeps it from coming, like falling onto my workspace, basically is what it does. And so yeah, it's basically just 2 magnets holding something open. It's just we glue the magnet to something cute and fun and pretty and make it just a little more fun rather than like having just 2 magnets there. So that is what a cover minder is. And now that we have them, like, I don't know what I would do without them sometimes. I used to use 2 magnets before like anybody even had cover minders. I used 2 magnets. I've used tape. I use sticky tack to hold the cover open. So I'm so glad that we now have those. What does that smell? It smells like hummus or something. I don't know what it is. I think my husband made food. Maybe it's the guacamole. I don't know. Anyways, can y'all smell it through the camera? Smell it. Smell it. I'm waving it to you. Kim says, Mindy, my older son, he's in his 20s, does let the words fly. Triva says, wait, stop the music. Who did your nails? Her name is Lily, and she's in Spokane, Washington, where I am. She's amazing. She's the only person I let do my nails, literally, because I almost put it on the wrong symbol, guys. Some manicurists, like, if you wait too long to get your nails done and they're like starting to come up, because these are my real nails, but I do have acrylic on top of my real nail. And if the acrylic starts to pull away from my real nail, a lot of manicurists would like, oh, you need all new set. No, I don't. I have had these nails or the same, like, I haven't had to put tips on my hand or on my nails in 3 years. I've never had to do it. These are my real nails with the acrylic over it. She never makes me like get more. And if one falls off and she puts it back on, like if the acrylic piece comes off, she just puts it right back on over my nail and doesn't put a tip on it, and she doesn't charge me extra. I love her to death. She doesn't hurt me. She does them so well that, like, because if you have somebody that doesn't know what they're doing and you get water in between your nail and the acrylic piece, they can actually grow mold under there and it can ruin your nail, and it's not good. So yeah, her name's Lily, and like I go to her, my mom goes to her, my grandma goes to her, my aunt goes to her, my cousin goes to her, my papa used to go to her before he passed away because he used to get pedicures. And my cousin, when she's in town, she goes to her. So it's like a whole family. Our whole family goes to her. And I've been going to her for probably 5 years now or something like that. But yeah, I love her. And she speaks good English too, which is hard when, like, because I have hearing issues. So it's really hard when somebody is wearing a mask in a nail salon. And then you add the, accent, and then you add not being able to hear well. So she's, really good about like talking loud enough and clear so that I can understand her, which is nice. Because otherwise it's like I'll end up leaving with more than I wanted or something because I agreed to something that they asked me, do you want this? And I didn't understand what they said. So I'll be like, yeah, ha, ha, ha. And then I leave like, with an accent on my nail or something. I don't know. My nails look like a mess. Clean them up. Put some nail polish on them. You could use those, whatever those things are. What are those called? Oh man, my mom uses them. What are they called? Dang it. Color Street. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people use those. I know Miss Coffee does. I know a lot of other people. My mom uses the Color Street nails, and she really likes them. So yeah, if you are not good at like painting your nails, try those, because I know my mom, like, she is not like, I'm not trying to say she's bad at her nails. She can paint her nails fine, but she can't do like more than just that. But she loves the Color Street, and she says they're really easily done. So those would be good to try. And hello, Odd But Nice, by the way. I can't go to work or swimming or darts. I'm doing is still diamond painting and music. That's about it. Yeah, can't really go anywhere, can you, Robert? There's really nowhere right now to go. Everything's closed down, and we're all just stuck at home with our family, and hopefully you have some family. Otherwise, I can't imagine living alone through this. Man, and not having another human being around. That would be hard. Okay, guys, I'm running out of another color unless that's one of the colors. Hold up. Hold the phone. I'm hoping that's one of the colors. It kind of looks like it, but kind of not. I'm not sure. Hold on. Oh, come on out of here. Good. Okay, good. I was going to say, this is not going to be good because I was about this is all I thought I had left for a second. And I have like a ton to do, but they couldn't all fit in that one. And so I put the rest of them in a different one. So I was about to freak out and say, wow, they really did a bad job with trying to figure out how much you need, because this is ridiculous. But it was a false alarm. Oops, I just spilled some. Oh man, the other day, I had opened up a part of the canvas and hadn't worked on that spot, so it was just sticky canvas, and I spilt them all across it. It took me a half hour to pick them all up. They were in like clumps that, it was a mess. What a mess. Hey, Brittany, how are you? Kim says, Mindy, I'm sure it's the same stuff I hear. My youngest is 16. I hear occasional words coming from his room too. Yeah, and I know my son, he's 14, guys. I'm not naive. I know that he's saying that stuff when I'm not around. And I tell him, like, I don't want to hear it. I better not hear it. But I'm not stupid. I know when I was a teenager and you get to a certain age and you're like, I could say whatever I want to say, you know, like my parents aren't here to tell me no. And I went through it. I remember one of my friends that like we grew up with, and we used to take her to church all the time. And I don't know what grade I was in, but we were on the bus because we lived with like within 2 blocks of each other. And I was cussing when we got off the bus, and she's like, "Girl, you're cussing like a sailor." She's like, "I remember when you were just little and you wouldn't even, say God." I'm like, "Yeah, that's still one I won't say, but yeah." So I went through it, and most kids do, but I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Dixie says, Crashly, you in here? She should be in here. She fall asleep. Crashly, you there? Hello, Crashly. Put an APB out on Crashly, guys. She should be in here, though. Oh, man, come on now. Jeez Louise. Okay. I'm somewhat getting the hang of using some of the patty wax in my multi-placer. I'm getting the hang of it. I was one of those people who like literally I couldn't get it to work. I was like, I don't know, it's not for me. But I'm trying it after watching Kara. She did her very first video the other day. Was that last night or the night before? Can't remember. Maddie, did I tell you about that last night? It was last night. So I watched Kara's new video. Kara's been on YouTube, but she just started her channel, and it's called The Principal Painter or something like that. Anyways, she said something about patty wax that I guess I probably heard it before, but it never dawned on me. She said if you use it and you do it lightly, you just barely touch your drills, it'll work forever. And I'm like, dang, maybe that's not why it's not working for me, because I am a hard presser. When I pick up my drills, I press down hard and then I put them down hard. So I'm like, I'm going to give it another try and see if I can get it to work. And I've had much more success with it now, with pressing lightly. So it just goes to show, guys, it was her first video. I've been doing videos for almost a year, and she taught me something. So just goes to show you can learn something from anybody. And I think she's going to be one of those channels that goes far. She's really, really awesome. Let's see. Crashly went to deal with the kids. Oh, okay. Rivka says, by the way, where did you get the containers? I will search for them soon. I got these ones off Amazon, and that's only because I had a gift card on Amazon. You can get them cheaper when Michael's opens up again. You can get them at Michael's, and you can use like a 40% off coupon. That way it's a lot cheaper. And they come in this thing. They're called Craft Mates. So they're really cool if you want to go somewhere. So they just slide into this thing, and you can close it, and then it has these snaps so everything stays into place. And this is the first time using these containers, and I love them. Like, I will be getting more of them. I used to be dead set on the Harbor Freight ones, but I really, really like these containers. So definitely will be using them in the future. Why did I pick so many up on that one? Okay. Mickey Sunshine. Hey, how are you? Let's see. Michael's or Amazon? Yep, Michael's and Amazon. I haven't been on Amazon. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know how much they're delivering, how quick they're delivering it. I do know for some of the stuff that I was getting, like my magnets and my envelopes that usually would come within a day or two, were going to be like a month out. And I got really nervous with magnets because I luckily had ordered them like before I was out, but I got on the low side and got a little bit nervous And luckily they did come, and now I have enough. But yeah, if you need something from them, definitely order it ahead of time, because from what I'm understanding, it's not gonna be like their normal Prime, which is understandable with everything going on in the world right now. It's a little bit cray out there. Odd but nice. Hello, and Tia. Hey guys, thanks for coming. Let's see. Tia says, hola, all. I don't know why, but I had aloha in my head, and I'm like, that is not what that says. It does not say aloha. I should know this. I took Spanish in high school. It just wouldn't come to me for a second. It took me a second to get it. Antsy is what I'd say. Mindy says, hey, odd. Mysterious says, I do the same thing. I make up words to substitute for cuss words. My kids think I'm strange. Thank you, Mysteria. See, it ain't just me, Maddie. Mysteria says that she makes up words in replacement of cuss words, and her kid thinks she's strange too. So there. Yes. I've always done that. Like, I remember, because I mean, like I said, I did go through that phase in high school where I cussed, but it didn't last too long. And I remember in high school, my friends would tease me too, because I would always say, "Oh, nuts," or something, or
Because you're Michelle Tanner.
because I don't know. I feel weird cussing. Like, I feel like it doesn't fit me or something. I don't know.
Well, you're right, because it doesn't.
Yeah. And Sherry says, yes, smells delicious. See, I'm behind. I know. I need to jump forward. Jesse got an animal-shaped erasers the other day, and my first thought was cover binders, right? I do that all the time. I see stuff or get stuff, and I'm like, that would make a really cool cover binder. That's where my brain goes all the time. Or I'll show Maddie something. She's like, let me guess, Mom, cover binders? I was like, well, maybe, but I was just showing you they were pretty. And honestly, that's where my brain always tends to go, is to cover binders, because I make so many of them, and I do turn so many things into cover binders. How did you do that?
What?
You somehow touched the plug-in and made my light pad go up a notch. You're magic, Maddie.
My toes give off.
Yeah, Maddie has magic toes. She touched the outlet, and it made my light pad go up. Like a light. Did you guys see that? Because I had it on here and I didn't even go near it, and she just walked by, and she's got electricity. Electricity. I don't do Color Street. Odd but nice. No, if you're asking me. Debbie back. My daughter hijacked me on Facebook. What? Jack, get out of the box.
It over for 1 second, and the first thing he did was get in the box.
Yeah, don't let him pee in it. It's cardboard. Oh, he's a pain, guys. My cat is just a pain in the butt. Sometimes I just want to throw him outside and let him stay out there for the day. Sometimes I do throw him outside. He peed under my recliner chair yesterday. I was so mad. He started digging, and I'm like, oh, Jack, you better not have. So I went over there, and sure enough, yep. And I did. I grabbed him and I put his nose in it, and then I threw him outside. Don't let him outside right now, Maddie, though. Okay.
Get out there.
And I will throw him outside at nighttime if it's past 7:30. But during the day, if he goes out and he gets caught out there with by the manager, and he's not on a leash, which I don't ever take him out on leash, but yeah, you can get in trouble. So, but at nighttime, I'm like, whatever. The only bad thing about letting him out at night is he always catches mice and brings them to us as a present, and then I have to dispose of them. Rebecca, hello. How are you doing today? We call those spill reverse drilling, right? Yes, I don't know what you're talking about. See, I'm gonna jump. Okay, if you have said anything that is super important. Oh wait, hold on. Jennifer said, "Hey, shine like a diamond." Nora has her duct taped to a chair and is telling her story. Oh, that is really funny. Nora cracks me up. She's a little firecracker. Okay, I'm going to jump. Okay. Hello, Mallory. So if you guys said anything you want me to know, say it again because as always, I get behind in chat and then yeah. Odd but nice says doesn't suit me either, and I'm guessing you're talking about cussing. Rivka says I always say fudge nuggets. Ooh, I like that one. Fudge nuggets. I do use the word freaking a lot or frickin'. Or hecka. Yep, I use hecka a lot. Crashly thinks that's a funny one. She started saying it. I don't remember who else it was that kept saying it with her. They both were like joking around and kept saying hecka over and over again. I don't remember which one of you it was, though. Yeah, Debbie, Bad Kitty is right. Oh, man, he made me, I was so mad. And then, you know, when, like, a cat, they do that, they want to, like, hide it, right? Well, he kept wanting to go back to that spot and dig, and I couldn't tell if he was just trying to hide it or if he was going to re-go. And I'm like, no, you better not go there again. Because, you know, you have to use certain chemicals. Otherwise, they'll smell it and they'll just want to keep going in that same place. And he's got a litter box, so what the heck? I need to go buy new litter, though. And the pet stores are closed, so I'm just going to have to get, like, litter that I normally wouldn't use because I'm a litter snob. Because I don't want to, I like certain litter because it doesn't smell. And there's a lot of litter out there that doesn't work very well. And there's a lot of litter that are really dusty. And I have asthma. And so I'll just make Alex and other people. Oh, thank you. You took my pen the other day, Maddie. I wasn't happy with you. Maddie was drawing with my pen. And then when I was working, I was trying to find it. And I couldn't find it. And I knew she took it. How many of you guys that have kids lose things constantly because the kids pick it up and walk off with it? Like scissors and pens and tape and like all of that stuff that I use when I'm working. I hate when it's just gone all of a sudden. Mallory says, my dog is crazy. Well, aren't they all? Nicole says, don't forget, show Shine some love by hitting the thumbs up button. Thank you, darling. Debbie says, Shine, that is a little kitty present. Yes, I know. Mice is... he's trying to show some love and that's not the kind of love that I want. No, no, no. And I can handle some gore and stuff. And oh man. There was one the other day and I was just like, Jack, come on, dude. Just, yeah, I won't even say it because I know there are some people in here that like have a weak stomach and it's gross. So yeah, but last night he was out for maybe, I don't know, 2 hours or something. And this morning I had 3 mice on my patio. Like, really, Jack? And the other day I was walking home from the field and I saw Jack on the patio with a mouse, and the mouse ran over to me and it like hid between my feet. And I was like, okay, if I move, Jack is going to get it. But I really don't want this mouse like between my feet. So I eventually was like, well, there's nothing else I can do. So I moved. And of course, Jack went and snatched it. So I picked Jack up by, the back of his neck and picked him up. And he dropped the mouse and the mouse ran away. And then I brought Jack in the house. Like, dude, I feel bad. Like, I just feel bad. I don't want him to kill it. I don't want mouse around. I don't want him like in my stuff. But I also don't want to like know. I don't know. He knows where they live. Like the side of the buildings and the side of the garages. They go up under this little ledge thing, I think, because he just sits there. He can go out and 5 minutes later have a mouse in his mouth. It's pretty impressive, actually. He would be a great cat for a farm, be a mouser. I mean, he would be awesome at that, at keeping the mouse at bay on a farm because he just does a really good job, but a too good a job in the summer. He kills birds and I hate it. I get really mad at him. Valerie says, my kids almost pass out when I curse. I just never pick up the habit. Yeah, Valerie, I think if I said the F word, my kids would just be like dead silent. Like what? Because if I say hell or damn, they're like, Mom, cuss or swear jar. Like they realize it because I don't say it all the time. And so when you do say it, it's noticeable. But yeah, if if I used words more than just hell or damn, they would definitely just be like, we better pay attention because she's mad. Because I think I've used the F word once that they heard. And it was, I don't remember what Alex did, but he did something that made me really mad. And I said it as I was walking away. And
When Alex spoke wax?
no, it wasn't the wax.
I remember you saying.
No, it was something else. He did something else.
That time too, I remember. You walked away.
I didn't say the F word that time. I said something else. I don't remember what I said, but it was something else that he did that was really stupid that I had just told him not to do. I don't know. He likes to try to like joke. If I say, Alex, don't do that, you're gonna spill or something. No. And he'll try to joke that he's doing it, but then he'll actually do it. Like he had a cup in his hand and he was like messing with it. I said, Alex, don't do that. You're gonna drop it. He's like, drop it. What do you mean, Mom? And then he actually dropped it. And then all I could do at that point was laugh. I was like, are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me? I don't know. He's got to be he's one of those that's got to push it. Jack, you can't go outside yet. He's meowing at my back door, you guys. Let's see. Hold on. Let me. I remember though, my mom, she never cussed when I was a kid. And I remember one time, she was doing laundry and there was a rule in the house that if you wanted her to do, your laundry, you had to turn it right side out. So, and if you didn't, she wouldn't do it. So she would make a pile for you to come and, turn right side out and then she would do it. Well, I don't remember what I said. I mouthed off about it or something. And I remember her saying, you're so damn lazy. And I started crying and I was like, I'm sorry, Mom. Like I knew because she said damn, like I knew she was mad because my mom did not say any of those, like nothing. So yeah, it was, I started crying. And then I remember one time my dad was cussing when we were trying to park the trailer at a campground and it was dark and it was a messed up, it wasn't straight in. And so he was cussing off and on. And I was like in the back crying and he's like, shut up, Beth. I was like, I want to get out with Mom. Because my mom was out of the truck trying to direct him where to go. I was such a baby, you guys. Oh, man. I'm just kind of a goody-goody, but you know, whatever. Yes, Nicole, our pet stores are closed. They are. Because I think it's probably because you can get the food from grocery stores. At least that's what I was told. I didn't call them and ask them myself, but I was told by other people that they were closed. So I don't know. Are they not closed where you are, Nicole? Maybe I should call and actually find out if they're closed or not. Because I prefer to get, the litter that I like. So, Jack, what you doing? Dicky boy. Come here, bubbles. Let's see if I can get him to come over here. Jack, come here, bubbles. Come here. Yeah, he never, did you hear that? He does not like it when my daughter picks him up. I can hold that cat all day long and he's okay with me holding him. There he is. Jack, don't stand on my stickies though. Come here, buddy. Here's Jackie Poo. Let me move my camera. Here's the Jackmeister man. Here it is. Oh, Jack, look. Look. Up in the camera. Look, up there. Say hi, Jack. Say hi. He says, I want to walk across your thing. And then he's going to sit at the edge of my desk. He's normally not allowed up here. So he's like,
show him right there.
Nope, he's going to jump. He wants to go outside.
I don't know why I said that.
I don't know. I don't care if you let him out, Manny. It's fine. Whatever. It's after 7, yeah. So the manager goes home at 7. So that's kind of the deal. Like he's got to stay until then. So, the cat gives you a look too, like you don't like my present, right? He's like, you don't like what I brought you. Don't hurt my feelings. Jack would be the best farm cat. Yep. True. Tamara, hello. She says the pinwheel cover miter I got from you is beautiful. It's my favorite. Yay, I'm so glad. That one is one of my favorites too. And I had to, and it's funny because when you put the magnet on the back of it and the glue there, it'll actually stop it from spinning. And so you have to put the glue on it, and then I have to spin it every 2 minutes so that the glue doesn't harden, and so you can still spin it, because I think the spinny part is part of the fun. And so I'm like, no, it has to spin. It has to spin. And so I just every couple minutes for about an hour, I just sat there and spinned it a couple times. And I am very excited to get more of those, because those I got in a store in town, and that store is closed right now, so I have to wait to get more. But they're beautiful and fun and pretty unique, I would say. So I'm glad that you like it, Tamara, and I'm glad you received it. I don't know if you were the one that just ordered it, or no, it wasn't you that just ordered it, because I just sent those out yesterday. There'd be no way you would have that yet. You were the one that bought it a while ago. I forget. I'm sorry, because I have so many. I think I put out 25 orders yesterday, so it's hard to remember, what everybody ordered and when.
Do we need this?
No. Maddie's cleaning up the living room, so I decided I would do her chore last night, which she was supposed to do the dishes last night, but she had a stomach ache and ended up going to bed early, so I decided I did the dishes so that they got done. So I was going to clean up the living room, my work stuff in the living room, because it's my stuff. So, I was going to clean that up today, but I said, I did your dishes last night, so you can clean up the living room. So she's cleaning up the living room right now. Let's see. I think being in the house is getting to me. Mallory, I think it's all of us. And you know what? Well, you don't drive. That's the thing. Well, you and your husband and your kids should go out on a drive. That's what me and Maddie did the other day. Maddie started I could tell she needed to go somewhere. So we just took a drive for like a half hour. Just get out, get in the car. You're not, putting anybody else at risk. You're not putting yourself at risk, because you're just driving in the car. Get some, like we have Lysol wipes in our car. So when I get in the car, I can Lysol the steering wheel and the handle and everything, so everything's clean. My husband does, he uses them too when he goes in the car from work. He is still working, and I am very, very blessed that he's working, because I don't know what we would do if he wasn't. And he came home, 2 days ago, I think it was, and said that his company decided that they were going to pay them an extra $2 an hour, and they were backdating it to March, and all the way through April, they were going to pay all the guys an extra $2 an hour, which they didn't have to do, but like, how awesome is that? So huge blessing. And then he came home yesterday and said that they actually might have overtime because of the work that they're doing right now. And so that is, can't complain about overtime when there's so many people out there without a job. Yeah. He looks like your Tigger, Debbie. Oh. Valerie says, hi, Jack. I like the socks, right? I love his little feet. And his tail, I'll have to show you guys sometime, but his tail, it's like the gray all the way to just the very, very tip, like this much, and it's white. I just love the tip of his tail. Tamara says, well, thank you. I do like to spin it. Yes. See, I had to keep it spinning, and that was my goal. Like, if it doesn't spin, it's just not as fun. Yeah, I think that that's a good idea. Yeah, you and your husband and the kids should just go for a drive. Have a little family time and go in the car, play a game. I don't know, but get out of the house a little bit. I think that getting out of the house, is good. Like, my husband is going out 5 days a week, so he doesn't feel it. He could be at home, I think, though, for a month and be fine. Like, he's a homebody, where me and Maddie are not. Like, we like to go to the store and do those things. So Oh, but I should show you. So the reason he's still working, he's making cabinets for the hospitals and for Costco. And Costco's, they order, so my husband's a welder, those of you that don't know. I'm trying to pull the picture up of what he did. Okay, so my husband's a welder and they do like sinks and all sorts of different stuff. Cabinets for hospitals, and like they have their main companies they work for, Starbucks and Costco. So he actually designed, oh, come on phone, work with me. So he designed this. Hush. What are you barking at? Nobody's even outside. I don't know what. Lincoln, hold on. I'm going to mute you guys so you don't lose your eardrum. Hey, Louise. Lincoln, go. Our neighbor lady, who's like his favorite person because she brings him food. She's walking by like in her robe and curlers. I think she's going to the mailbox. I hope, because yeah. Anyways, okay, so he designed this cabinet, and this is a prototype going to Costco. So like everything on here is hands free, and that's what they've been working on. Is hands-free soap dispensers, towel dispensers, water dispensers, water fountains, like all of that stuff for the hospitals and Costco to do. So that way they, that way they can still get their stuff in time, and it helps, with the germs and all that, because you're not touching a bunch of stuff, and because they do stuff for the hospitals, they, I guess, could be claimed as essential. So, which we did not think he would be essential. Because like my dad, he's a welder and he's off. So, which I guess they could have kept going, but his boss decided not to. But yeah, so my husband is still working. I know there's quite a few people that I know of that are still working. Who in here is still working? Let's see. Valerie says mine's a home care nurse and his patient doesn't want anyone in his house right now, so we have no income. Oh man. See, and I think, and I just found this out from my mom, and I'm wondering if it's for mortgage too. I would imagine so. But like for rent, my mom was telling me, she's like, they can't charge late fees right now for rent and stuff. And like, I accidentally paid our Vista bill, which is our utilities electricity company, 2 days late. And I called them like worried I was going to have a late fee. And they're like, nope, we're not doing any late fees or any disconnects or anything right now. So a lot of the companies are being really lenient and understanding because of how many people are out of work. And, with the president declaring it a national emergency, which I think is good, because I can't imagine like having to figure out how to pay your bills when you have no income and there's no way you can get income. It's not like you just are being lazy and don't want to go to work or find a job. It's, mandatory stay at home. Like, yeah. I wonder how many people are on unemployment right now. Whew. So yep, Nicole's still working. She's at work for pharmaceuticals, so she's working overtime. She worked today even when I was talking to her. And Jen's still working. She is a psychologist. I believe you're I know you're a counselor. Are you you're not a psychiatrist, you're just a psychologist, correct? But she's working. She says sigh. I know, I was listening to her talk on her live about working over the phone. Or Probably actually on the computer, I would imagine. But I heard about all your cases you had, like what you had to do and how many you had to do. Woo! That seems like a lot of work. Lot of work. But again, it's like it's hard to complain about the work when so many people need it and can't work right now. What movie is this that's on? Is this that Peter Rabbit movie or something? The Disney Channel's on in the background, which it is a lot of the time. Oh, what is it? Oh, this is on Fox.
It's like, yeah. I just wanted something else on.
I was gonna say we usually Disney Channel's on in the background or Full House or something, but this is actually Fox. Peter Rabbit is on, if anybody wants to know. So Debbie says mine retired. Elizabeth says my daughter Jess is still working. She lives with you. Sherry is a nurse, so of course she's still working. Camper is my hubby is working. He is trashy. I'm assuming you mean he picks up trash? Like I'm not sure. He's trashy. He's a trashy husband. That's funny. If that's what he is. I actually named my trash can cover binders, which man, they should have been here by now. I wonder if I'm ever gonna get those. Anyways, I named it Trashy the trash can. I don't know if that's what you meant by that. Could be, but because that would be an essential job. That's a good job too. Like you always need them. Fui shui. Mallory's husband I know is still working. 6.6 million people are out of work. Holy cow. My hubby is a truck driver, so he's still working. Brittany. Yeah, thank goodness for the truck drivers right now. You know, they're the reasons we're getting our food and all that stuff. So Tammy says, praying for y'all. PJ, let me see. PJ wrote, I work at a hospital in New York, and my husband is head of security at a casino, both still working. So, head of security at the casino, is the casino still open? I would think that would be a place that would be closed. Because there are so many people. And of course, you are at the hospital still working, but man, and in New York, that's from what I've heard. I don't watch the news a lot, you guys. With my anxiety, I just can't. And but from what I've heard from other people, New York is like got hit really hard. So make sure I'm sure you're doing everything you can to stay safe and careful, but it's just like, you know, the mom in me to want to say, be safe and careful. It's kind of like when my husband leaves in the morning for work and I say, drive carefully. He's like, nope, I'm going to be reckless. Like, it's just, yeah, you can throw that away. It's too big. Let's see who else. Okay, hugs, PJ, praying for you and all the workers. Yeah, you guys are working your little butts off at the hospitals for sure. Trying to figure out how to homeschool our kids is a job alone, Valerie, right? So Maddie's already was homeschooled, but now you add Alex into the mix, which is my 14-year-old. Yeah, 8th grade stuff. And they're I don't know. I think they're going to be changing how they're doing it, but it's stupid how they did it. They sent them home with a bunch of schoolwork and then told these 8th graders, but it's not mandatory that you do it. Are you kidding me? Because I told Alex, in this house, it is mandatory. Like, why would you tell a bunch of 8th graders, here's work, but, you know, it's not mandatory? Like, do you think there's going to be a lot of kids that are going to be like, oh, it's not mandatory? Well, then screw it. You know, I don't know why they said that. It should be, because these 8th graders are going to be in high school next year. You know, I don't know. Messes. Just, I don't get it. But I told them it's mandatory. It's mandatory in this house. So, and he's had it kind of easy the first couple weeks, but I'm like, yeah, you're going to be like, we're going to be working on a whole new, like, schedule, because it's too easy to get into, like, that spring break kind of schedule. You know what I mean? When you first start, and then you're like, okay, I'll give you a break. And then, so It's definitely mandatory in this house. Thanks for all you do for us, Jerry Morka. Yeah, thank you, all of you guys that are still working, and the nurses especially, but and doctors and truck drivers and anybody that's still working that's essential. Thank you so much for putting your lives out there and doing stuff so that we can have food and healthcare and trash pickup. I mean, you think about it, that's huge. Like, otherwise, all of the trash is just going to pile up. So we don't always think about those people in these kind of situations, but they are out there in the thick of it, picking up trash. And so those people deserve a huge thank you as well. I mean, on a normal day basis, they do, because that's not the most like flattering job to be out with the trash. But hey, that's a very what's the word I'm looking for? Oh man, I can't think of the word. My brain. I want to say reputable, but I don't know if that's the right word. I don't know what the word is, guys. My brain is not working, apparently. It's a job to have, and you should hang your head high and be proud of that job. That is the word I'm looking for. I can't think of the word. Maybe it is reputable, and I'm just like, I don't know. Let's see. Camper, yes, he is a trash man. Yes, it is Valerie. Tamara says, I work in the office of a prison, still working. Oh, yeah, Tamara, you would definitely still be working too. So thank you. And yeah, that can be, and I'm sure you're shut down, like no visitors or anything. So everything has to be, I'm sure it's different, and there's a lot of different new procedures and new protocol. Anybody who's still working there is, like my husband, they're all taking breaks at different times and lunches, and like the break rooms shut down and like all that kind of stuff. They have to, I think they're eating in their cars, if I remember, but I don't remember for sure. But I know that they're all taking their breaks at different times. And the thing is too about his work is like none of them are really within 6 feet of each other anyways, their workstations. Because it, if you know much about like construction or welding, like their desks are huge desks, and they're, pretty far away from each other. So, and then they have new procedures about like sanitizing their desks and their hand washing and all that kind of stuff. So Rajul says, my son is still working but from home, and may he have to go, he is safe. Mysterious says, my husband is a school bus driver and I'm a teacher. Oh, so then you guys are both probably home. Our bus drivers are still having to work because they're taking the free lunches to all the bus stops and dropping them off for kids, which I think is absolutely incredible, especially to those kids that like, there are kids out there that are only getting food when they're at school. And now that they're home like this, it's like, what are they doing? So it's really nice that the districts here, they are delivering the food to everybody, to the bus stop. So you can walk down to your bus stop and get a free breakfast and free lunch, and the kids obviously take it home. And yeah, it really helps out. I know like my sister, her and her husband are both off work, and she has 4 kids, and so it's a huge help. My sister actually had the virus, you guys, and luckily we had not seen each other for about a month before she got it. And we only live a couple miles from each other, but she's really busy with work and kids, and we just hadn't seen each other. And luckily too, because otherwise, it could have been more. I mean, we could have got it, but yeah, she got it, and she's pretty sure that she got it from her work because she worked at a retirement home, and there was a couple other people that were sick there too. But yeah, she was pretty sick. She had it for, man, I think she had a fever for 11 days or something like that. It was crazy. And she doesn't have any lung problems. She never has. She said it was really weird because her chest was really tight. And when she would like talk or walk up the stairs or something, like she would get short of breath. And she's just never experienced that before because she's never had like asthma or any kind of, she's never had bronchitis or pneumonia, thank God, or anything like that. And luckily, she was one of the ones that, I guess would be considered more mild case, although she still was really sick and had a fever for like 11 or so days. And nobody else in her family has got it. She has 4 kids and her husband, and nobody else has got it yet. And she's been symptom free now for since Monday. So I feel bad for the truckers. They have to eat in their trucks now all the time. Yeah, exactly. Rajul, I'm in Texas and my son is in Texas. Mallory says, yes, New York is epicenter of the virus. Yeah, they got it bad. We need to say a prayer for all the people that are out there working, still keeping our economy going. Very true, Mallory. Like all of those people, they need prayers. They need good thoughts. They need everybody to just be kind and to be patient. That is something that really I know is a huge thing. If everybody would just be patient with everything right now, because obviously this is not a situation that we are in all the time. This is nobody, knows how to handle this. We're just going through it the best we know how. But the more patience and understanding and compassion that you have, the easier it's going to be on everybody. So getting mad and impatient is not going to make it go any faster. It's not going to make anything better for you. So just be kind. That's the only words I guess I can really think of to say is just be kind to people and understand and definitely be grateful for those people that are still out there working. Jen says, my hubby and I are now both working from home. We kiss goodbye and wish us safety on our commutes, 10 steps in the other direction from the kitchen. I love that. Do you guys actually kiss goodbye? That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. I could just see that. Like, have a good day at work, honey. See you later. Boop, boop, boop. At work. How you doing over there? Or you're texting each other from 10 feet away. How's work going? Oh, man. Mallory says, let's show the love for people who are still working in the truckers, nurses, and plumbers, and everybody. Yes, if everybody wants to put up some love for those of you guys that are all still working, definitely show us all the love. Sherry says prayers out to the nurses, doctors, retail, truckers. Yeah, like people at grocery stores, they are getting contact with people constantly coming in and out of the store, and they're still there. So my son starts online school on the 13th of April. Rivka says, sent a message in your Etsy. Perfect, Rivka, that's perfect. PJ says, just stay home and keep your family safe. Yes, stay home as much as you can. And that is what's going to help right now. That's really the only thing that you can do. And just be courteous, and just when you do go out, be smart. Don't go licking some door handle or something. Shine like a diamond, honorable. What did I say? Honorable? There, yes. Yes, okay. The word I couldn't figure out. Yes, that's an honorable job. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. I was like, what? What did I talk about? Oh, yes. Because, see, I always get behind in my chat. And then I have to remember what I talked about like before, which, not always the best and easiest thing for me. Camper says it's scary. Hubby has no hand sanitizer and places are closing bathrooms, so he can't even wash his hands. That is scary. Does they have, I'm sure Lysol wipes aren't a thing either to try to find. Sherry says, my son works at home. He's an IT tech. Oh, that's cool that he can still do it from home. Tamara says, only 3 of 7 of us still go into the office. Very stressful. We definitely have a new appreciation for school. I think kids have a new appreciation for school. There are some kids, like high schoolers and stuff, especially like they're home, but they can't see their friends. They can't go to the mall. They can't go to the movies or the parks or anything. And they're like, man, school's kind of fun, like compared to just staying home all the time. Our district has free lunch and breakfast for everyone, so he is delivering meals and work to the kids. I am working from home. Yeah, so that's it. Like most of the bus drivers in a lot of states, they're still working because they are delivering the food, and it looks like they're delivering work too to kids. That's cool. Yes, Maddie? Maddie, did you say something?
I was saying, found this.
Oh, I know. I found that the other day. It's broke. I mean, it's not in very good shape, though. It's one of those, like, chuck it things that you throw the ball with, but, you know, Lincoln chewed it when he was a puppy. Bye, Tammy. Be safe and careful out there. Have a good night. Nicole says, please hit the thumbs up. Thank you, girl. Debbie says, I'm going to go take care, everyone. Good night, Debbie. Praise for each of y'all and your families. You too. Claudette says, thank you for hosting. Good night. Good night, Claudette. PJ says they say we are supposed to hit our peak in 7 to 10 days here in New York. We just have to get through it. Yeah, that's all we can do is just kind of hunker down and take it as it comes and, you know, do what we can do. Elizabeth says the local and state police are going to the rest areas and taking truckers to any drive-through so they can get a hot meal. Most truck stop restaurants are closed. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like with truckers, they can't get through the drive-throughs. And so if you're there, you see a trucker, help them out. I mean, really, it's not that much to just do that. And like their trucks are too tall. They can't get that. And that sucks. There's nothing they can do either. You can't just walk through it, you know. They ain't gonna give it to you if you walk through it. Let's see. Jen says we totally text each other. LOL. He's in the basement and I'm in the main floor. So funny. Oh yeah, I totally would too. I've texted my husband when he's in the bedroom, but I'm in the living room. I'm like, I'm being lazy. I don't want to get up and go talk to him right now. I'll just text him so I don't forget to say something. You know, like if I'm like, oh, I need to tell him something. If I don't want to forget, I'll just shoot him a text. PJ says my hubby and I are having morning coffee in separate rooms. It's supposed to be May 11th. Washington our peak is supposed to be May 11th. See, I didn't even know that, Nicole. My daughter is an RN at the hospital here. She works tomorrow. Well, we will be praying for her, Kim, because those nurses, they are working their butts off. Yeah, and they're putting their lives on the line to help other people. I mean, they always do, but especially when you're in the middle of like a pandemic, you know. Anita, hello. Mary and Jacqueline. I think I said hi to Jacqueline. I don't remember. I thought it was weird out there today. Nobody was wearing masks. Groups of kids walking down the streets. What? So our news, the one I did watch, was talking about how like if there were groups of people that the police would actually approach them and kind of tell them like, yeah, you can't be doing this. And when I went to the grocery store last time I went, I only saw one person wearing gloves and a mask. And I wasn't wearing a mask, but I wore gloves. And I have hand sanitizer. Why do I do that all the time? Hand sanitizer. And I have Lysol wipes in my car. So, you know, I try really hard to be as careful as I can. But there are people that just either don't care or they just don't take it as seriously as it is, you know? So, and those of us that like have asthma or lung issues, even a cold can, you know, knock you out. Like I've had a cold where I've ended up in the hospital because it turned into pneumonia, like 4 times, I think. So, and my family just got the normal cold and just hit me different. My autoimmune diseases, you know, they make it so that your immune system can't fight it as hard either. So, just got to be careful. Bianca says hello. Liz says Jesse and I text each other all the time when we're in the same house. I think people do that all the time. I know, like, I don't do it with my kids because I'm pretty close to them. So I just get up and go into the room. But I know a lot of kids that, like, kids and parents that text each other because they're, you know, on opposite floors or whatever. Brittany says, yes, he is. Diamond says, so true, Brittany. Okay, so it is 7:54. So I'm going to finish this little section right here really quick. And then I'm going to show you a couple new cover minders. And y'all can, I'm going to grab my notebook, my hand-to-danded notebook. And you guys can tell me which ones you're interested in seeing. And those will be the ones that go on the site first. And if I've already talked to you about the dragon one, then, like, you know, the people who I had already talked to who had asked me for one, there will be one up for grabs once it's posted. So if you are wanting one right now, then just be watching that one for it to be posted. If you're interested, you can also or message me, and then I can message you once it is posted. So, okay, let's do this. I don't know if Jeremy's going tonight. Usually he goes at 8, and so I try to get done around closest to 8 as I can. So if you do want to, you know, continue the fun, you can head on over to his channel. Okay, so this is one. I only have one of this one. It is a fairy. How cute is this? And look at her little legs move. Whoop, 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 whoops. So yeah, it's like her little legs can go back and forth. But she's very, very pretty. Come on. So she's very glitzy and gemmed out and everything. So yes. Okay. I don't remember. I think I showed you guys this one before. Can't remember, but there it is. Okay. I know I've showed you this one before, but lots of people ask. I do have 4 of these right now up for grabs. The pretty shoe, the gemmed out shoe. So if you're interested in the shoe, there were 4 last I looked anyways. Then we've got, this one reminds me of a Precious Moments little one. So, and if you can see, it's holding the bunny. How cute is that? Yes, I love, love, love that one. And then there are these unicorns. There is teal, purple, and blue of these unicorns. And then obviously the dragon. And I do have this one of these still available. Last I looked anyways. I know I have one of these available still. I know this one's a big one. It goes fast. Let's grab this one really quick. I got this lion, this wacky lion, which I love because my last name is Lyon. Where is my thing? Okay. I'm going to go through some of these quickly because I've showed you. This one I have up right now. I know this was one that people asked me about a lot, so I do have one of these. I've got the flag. I have this diamond gemmed unicorn. This one is metal. I have one of these left of the rainbow metal gemmed. I can't remember if I showed you this one or not. This is the mermaid, the gold mermaid, and it's got the gems on the bottom and the, like, almost like a pink pearl shell bra. And then this new unicorn. This one's new, which I really like. Look at the blue on the eyes. I love how everything is like black and white looking, and then the blue. It's just like an added wow thing. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Did you hear that? And then we've got these cute little duckies, or chicks, I mean, hatching out of their Easter eggs. Love those. They're so cute. Okay, so there's those. We've got a bee. We've got a frog. Got a yin yang. a stingray. This one's really pretty too. Then I've got a couple of these. These are like diamond, it's a skull. And as you can tell, they're small, but they're really pretty. I'm not even that into skulls, but they're really pretty. We've got the cross. We've got this owl. Maddie, where did you put that thing that was on the
What?
the thing that was on there with all the hummingbirds? It was like the container. There was a container with a bunch of different things.
Behind you.
Behind me?
Behind.
Behind me where?
Okay.
Let's see it. Behind me?
Behind you.
How come I don't see it? Oh, okay. Yep, that's it. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. There's some that I'm not gonna be able to show all of them tonight, guys, because I just don't have the time. I'll show you. I can show you some next week too. This one's really cute though. If you've got a bulldog, look how cute that is. I love that little one. Then we have a fairy door. And along with that, there's a little fairy. And this one has blue wings. I have one that has purple wings as well. I'm just not sure where that one is off like the top of my head right now. So, the little mushroom. And where's the little sign? Here it is. The little sign that says fairies welcome. And then there's 3 different colored gnomes. There's Ursula and Maleficent. There's Sully and where's Boo? Boo, where'd you go? There you are. Not Boo. I don't have Boo.
You
Sorry.
need this?
I mean Mike Wazowski. Mike Wazowski. And Sully.
You need this?
And don't remember if I showed you these guys. Monster faces. He's the monster faces. So there's those girls. And okay. Now I've got I know some of you guys were asking for more patriotic things, and I'm looking, and I have some coming, but I did find this one, which is like the Twin Towers, and it says 9/11, never forget. I finally got more of these cute dragons. And then we've got these tiny little blue hedgehogs. These adorable elephants. They're really small, but super cute. These ones are going to they're smaller than they had kind of advertised, but that's okay. I'm probably will just sell these for like $1 or something. They'll be on the cheaper side of things, but that's okay because they're still really cute. And I've got one of each of these right now. I'll try to get more later, but for now I just have one of each style. Birdhouses. Aren't those like perfect for spring? I thought so. I really love the one on the end with the bird. Super cute. Oh, okay. So that other one that I showed you the blue wings fairy. This one is the other one. So it's green with purple dress and a purple bow. And then a big old mushroom with a door. So did you see that door? How cute is that? A little puffer fish. I think that's upside down. Hold on. There we go. And I'm going to grab my notebook and I will go through and read all the comments with you, make sure that I have everything. But okay, there's new hummingbirds and I'm going to show you them. I got different colors. So there's the green. That's like the light green. And there's the magenta with the green. Come on, camera, work with me faster, please. There we go. Come on now, focus. Sometimes when they're super sparkly, my camera is like, no, thank you. I'm not going to focus on you. There you go. There's that one. Then this one is like a dark red, almost brown. There we go. It looks black, but it's really not. It's just the way the camera is picking it up. Then there's the royal blue hummingbird. And there's the light blue with the teal hummingbird. Come on, camera, come on. Come on. Work with me, work with me. These ones are just super sparkly. There it goes. There's that one. And the last one of those, this is my favorite, of course, because it's teal. Come on now, camera. Come on, camera, come on. We need a cheering section for the camera tonight. It's having a hard time with the sparkles. Come on. Usually it doesn't take this long to focus. There we go. One thing I like about these hummingbirds is their the straw thing, whatever it's called, I can't remember, is really long, and so it's pretty accurate. Okay, so those are all the new ones that I have to show you tonight. I'm gonna grab my notebook. And don't forget, guys, if you're interested in them as well, message me on Etsy. And then that's, the best way to get a hold of me to tell me what you want. So I've got I'm going to push these kind of to the side here and get my notebook. I love this new sticker that I got from Diamond Painting with Sparklers. I put it on my notebook in front of my other one. So anyways, okay. Let's see. All right, so we've got, I'm going to go back to the front. So Rivka, the dolphins are, all the dolphins I have are listed right now. And the one you liked, if you type in the search blue dolphin, that's what you'll find the one that you were wanting. Mickey Sunshine Create says, Sherry, E6000 is the glue used. Yes. There are some that are that I use, where is it? Where did it go? I dropped it. It's Gorilla Gel Glue, depending on the type of material that's used. There are some material that the E6000 just doesn't stick as well as the super glue does. And there are some that I actually use a mixture of the E6000 and then the super glue. So I try really hard to like yank and kind of push on the magnets to make sure they're stuck down as best as I can get them. So, and if you ever have a magnet come off, let me know. I can help either fix it, send you a new one, send you a replacement magnet. I mean, because it does happen every so often. So, okay, so hold on. I think I'm behind. Hold on. Whoa, when Jesse went to Walmart today, they were only letting certain amount of people in the store at a time, no mask. They turned people away. Wow, Elizabeth, where is that at? I don't think they did that here, but I don't know. I haven't been there. Wow. Okay, Mysteria says, I have to go. Kids are arguing. Okay, yes, you messaged me on Etsy. That's good. Okay, so Odd But Nice says bottles. Bottles. Did I say something about bottles? I don't know what that means. You might have to elaborate, Odd But Nice. I might have missed it. Diamond Archwood says, please remember that tomorrow is Shine's day off of Etsy. Yes, so I'll be posting stuff, but I will not be responding to messages unless they're like really, really important. So Jeremy has a migraine, so no live for him. Okay, good. I mean, not good. I love going to his. That's not what I meant. I just meant like I'm not overlapping him, which I try really hard to not do. But man, that sucks. I hate migraines. And I do get disappointed when he's not on because I always take Lincoln out for a walk after my live and I always listen to him when I go on my walk with Lincoln. Okay. What kind of glue you used? Okay, so I answered that question. So Nicole, of course, I know you want that dragon. Don't you worry. I'll have your thing posted. I'll tell you when it's posted, Nicole. Valerie says, I hope Jeremy feels better. Yeah, we all do. Let's see. I tried Gorilla Glue and it did not work. Yeah, Sherry, the Gorilla Glue does not work on everything, and you really have to it depends on the material used. So there are some things like this one. So it's deeper. And so what I do is I'll use the E6000 and I'll use a big old glob of it. Then I'll put the magnet on it, and then I'll put some of the Gorilla Glue in the sides back here to keep it sturdy. And then it has to sit for 24 hours and it doesn't move at all. I've tried actually taking magnets off of things to change or move things around, or if I ran out of magnets, it ain't happening. I've broke magnets, chipped magnets off because they are stuck on so well. But yeah, it does depend on the kind of material you're using. Wouldn't UAV resin work to hold the magnets on the back? So I'm actually working with, Beth was telling me the other day, and she was going to help me with some of these. Instead of filling it with E6000, filling the back with resin, and then gluing the magnet onto the resin. So I am going to try that, but I got to talk to her a little bit more about it. Oh, man. Okay, so Brittany, Maleficent. So I'm writing all these down, and then I will, my list is just to remind me what to post first. So Maleficent and Brittany, if you want to message me on Etsy, also, that's great, because then I can message you as soon as I get it posted. I do have a couple. I have 2 of those, and I can get more of those. So that's not one if I ran out, I couldn't get more of. So, let's see. Nicole, you said kitty. I don't have a kitty. What are you talking about? Are you talking about my kitty? Is that what you're talking about? Or the lion? I don't know what you're saying. You're going to have to elaborate on kitty. I want the mermaid. Mallory wants the mermaid. Okay. Mallory, I thought you said you wanted a different one too. So I'm going to, yeah, the 911. 911. Mickey Sunshine says Rivka resin is a double epoxy and hard to handle. E6000 is easy and a great glue for crafts. Yeah, E6000 really is a really good glue. It's messy. You have to learn how to deal with the mess and how to handle it, but it really does work well, and I've had a lot of success with it. So I've only had a few people who've had a magnet come off, and a couple of those were ones I bought that already had magnets on the back, and I mailed them out with that magnet already on the back, and ended up not having, that did not have a good hold. So I now pull the magnets off of those and then re-glue them back on. So Valerie says a fairy's welcome sign would look great on a fairy diamond painting, wouldn't it? That would be super cute. Let's see. Oh, black hummingbird. I don't know if you're saying you want it, but I'll just post. I'm going to post all the hummingbirds, actually. I'll have all of the hummingbirds posted by tomorrow afternoon. Let's see. You got this camera. I'm late to the party, but loving the hummingbirds. Thank you, Roberta. I love them too. Took them a while to get to me finally, but they are super, super pretty. Having a bit of brightness issue too. It's going from teal to aspen and back. Are you talking about my camera or the hummingbird? Hold on. Okay, Franklin, Ohio. Oh, Franklin, Ohio. Wow, that's weird. I wonder if they're doing that here, Elizabeth. I haven't gone to Walmart. What kind of magnets do you use? They are strong. I don't know what they're called. They're just strong. That's all I know. So they look like this. They're the metal ones, and they will if you put them close, they'll either move away or jump together. They're very, very strong. See, it jumped to the one down here because yeah, they they're so strong that if they snap together from really far away, they can actually break. So I try to be careful not to do that. But yeah, so they're strong magnets. See, yeah, they jump. I call them jumping beans because if you put something too close together with magnets, they will just, bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah, they'll go together. I want the hummingbird and Maleficent. Okay, Brittany, I have those both wrote down for you. I'm here for you on your walk. I know you are, Nicole. I always talk to you when I'm out walking too. Brittany says I sent you a message on Etsy. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So, anything else, if you guys are interested in, just let me know. Message me on Etsy and I will get those posted. Eventually, they'll all be posted, but I try to basically like prioritize, like if somebody said, I want Maleficent. So I would prioritize putting this on first. That doesn't mean you have to buy it. It just means like those were the ones that I will be listing first. So that if you're interested. So yeah, just because you say you're interested, it doesn't like lock you in. I'm not going to be hunting you down and be like, you said you were going to buy, that's not the way it works. Just let me know if you're interested. That way I can post those first. So, but yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay home if you can. That is definitely the way to go. We talk, you are on walks. Yes, me and Mallory talk on my walks too. And Ashley, I talk to quite a few different people when I'm walking. I keep myself entertained when I'm standing in the field waiting for Lincoln to do his thing. What else was I gonna say? Oh, don't forget to check out tomorrow. The people I know goes live. Ashley Craft with Crashly goes live, and then Diamond Painting Dave and Ash Inc. they go live after her. So, and Crashly always has a guest on, and it's always super fun. We did our live yesterday for the hour, so next week we will be doing a pop-up live. I don't know when. Hints on the pop-up live. And it'll be on Crashly's channel, but I'll probably advertise it through like posting on my channel just so you guys know that we'll be doing it. So, well, I love you too, Mallory. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful night. And don't forget, if you need anything, I'm always here. You can join my Facebook group and find me, and you could Facebook message me if you want to talk. So have a great night, guys. And don't forget, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think. And don't forget, you are always loved more than you know. So with that, keep on shining, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.